right there. Hey, would you bring me that thing over here? You see how there's one turbo there? You see the issue with that, right? Is there's not two. You see, and it's not broken, and the engine is intact. That's Weston's problem with everything. We're going to completely change that because we're going to put compound turbos on this bad girl. So before, let's say she made 300 horsepower? The amount of horsepower that this had was 8 car lengths behind the smokestack. When you have a 12-valve come and swap Ford Ranger, you want to make it fast. You want to make it more powerful. And you don't really know where the stopping point is yet, and that's where we're at. We don't know where the stopping point is, but we do know the things that we do have to change. For one, it needs more turbos. And then, on top of that, this thing has a 5-speed manual transmission, which kind of holds it back in the fact that it can't shift gears quick, really can't do burnouts real well because you can't get on top of the charger before dumping the clutch. There's just a couple issues. So, we're going to pull the 5-speed out, put an automatic in it, give it way more power, give it an extra turbo, and have way more smiles. Let's see if this junk still starts. So I've always wanted to try to do a third gear clutch dump, but I've always been scared of breaking the transmission, so. God damn it, it won't do it! The belt fell off. No, there's cooling all over the place. Hey, by the way, we might have to fix that. What are you looking so sad for? We're gonna just test it. Here's the thing. If it was going 2 turbos, this would have broke. We're just testing it right now to see pre-break things. That way we don't break them later. Basically, guys, if you're wondering what happened while we didn't like that coolant, so we wanted to drain it. So I figured out the best way to do that was blow the freeze plug out the back of the engine. Or actually, if you want a perfect explanation about how all of our cars work, first and then basically what I'm thinking is we'll put the other turbo to try here. It really saves a lot of problems, you know what I mean? Gets the turbo air cooled. We'll put the turbo right there, put a little stack on it. Perfect. Guys, we're on to day 2 of the turbo build project. As you can tell, there's not another turbo yet. We worked on it yesterday, had to modify the pipe a little bit. So basically all he's doing is he's going to put the turbo on the end of the stack that we had. It's shortened up a little bit, and just put it right on there. And then basically from there, we just got oil feed, oil drain, air filter. Done. Guys, welcome to day 3 of putting compound turbos on the Yellow Ranger. Logan's got a real good plan of what he's going to get done today. Today is the day it's going to be finished. And I'd like to say today's going to be the day we're going to go drive it, but it's not, because once we get it finished, we still have to tear it apart, fix the coolant leak, put a different transmission in it, and everything else we got to get done. So
it's day 3, really the last day. It's just a bunch of little stuff, but we've got the turbo kit. It's all done. We got our feed lines ran, we've got our returns ran, but we're waiting on boots now and the filter. The last thing that's left to do on this thing is build a brace. Now, compounds are cool and everything. Everybody loves them. They're heavy. They're very, very heavy. You have all this weight sitting out here, and when you go to actually do something with it, it tends to wiggle a little bit, which is not great. So I got to build a bracket from what's called your interstage pipe here between the 2 turbos, so you can brace that up, and after that, this thing will be good to go. Tell us what you've done to it. Tell us what you've done to it. Show everyone your bracket. After hours of deliberation, years of research, months of development, come up with this. This is what we got. It wasn't really a great place to mount on the block anymore. We're going to mount it off the manifold. It looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Be Justin Trudeau's economic advisor, carbon tax Carney. His advice? Hike the carbon tax. Not just a carbon price today, but the prospect of a higher carbon price over time. Carbon tax Carney. He's just like Justin.
For you, my love, I will build a ship to soar beyond the sky, climb the clouds, and hold my breath as the air thins. I will travel to the sun to steal its fire, to capture a fragment of its eternal flame, and place the breaking light of dawn in your hands, so that together with our family, we may hold brighter tomorrows.
The Yellow Ranger is progressing quite nicely. We're on day 4 of building the turbo kit, and the turbo kit is finished except for the fact that he needs a couple intercooler boost tube boots. The other issue with this truck is it's a 5-speed manual out of like a power truck. It's really to shift. You can't shift it very fast. It's too low geared for drag racing or anything cool like that. It's really hard to do burnouts at. So we're going to pull that out and we're going to put a 47 RH built for power driven diesel back in. So now that we're going to do that, we got to get that 5-speed out of there. Well, guys, here's the deal, right? Obviously, we got the turbo kit done on the Yellow Ranger, so now it's time to actually figure out how to put an automatic transmission in this thing. We got the manual out of it, and let me just tell you, the more we look underneath this truck, the more I am just shocked by the amount of craftsmanship. Let me just go ahead and show you. So this right here, this is house wiring. It's sponged in right there too. And then look at this. This is the fuel line you got, right? Which was a threaded fuel line. Which like that's too easy. That's too nice. So we're just going to take the thread off, and we're just going to put a clamp on the end of it. Is this the main power wire? The frame? That's nice. That's nice. What is this? That's the ground. They run through the frame too. What's this? These are rock lights. Hey, whoa! What are you doing, dude? This is just all. What the fuck is going on with this wiring? This is your reverse plug. It was like we're welding bicycles. Yeah, I know. It's like you ever been in a cave and they got the stagnites that come down on the roof? Guys, here's the thing, right? There's snow on the ground outside, and we got these for Christmas, so. Remember how I said we were waiting on the transmission for power driven diesel to get here for the Yellow Ranger? I heard something pull up outside. I'm pretty sure it's here. Well, guys, here's the good news. We now have a transmission for the Yellow Ranger, so let's go put it in. Time for walk. It's a great day. All right, are we ready? I didn't care what boring, so I thought I was going to. Why did you order 2 flex plates? I ordered 2 flex plates. You did order 2 flex plates. Why is there 2 flex plates in here?
So St. John Jameson Texas cream incredibly smooth whiskey from the world's largest family. They don't share DNA, but they do share the same young spirit. I'm welcome you bunch. Don't take themselves too seriously. While they're living behind, they share a smooth Irish ways. Must be part of the family. Must be a Jameson.
Okay, guys, so we got the transmission in, popped that freeze plug in that we blew out, went to put the old transfer case on down here. It's just a stock Dodge transfer case, and realized the outlet shaft on the transmission to the transfer case is a little bit of a beefier boy than kind of expected.
Basically, power driven built a really beefy transmission for high horsepower applications, and this transfer case is not that.
Just one more thing we got to do to this thing, but after that, she bolts it right up, get drive shafts made, and she's ready to go.
This bag girl right here is exactly what we need to fit that really thick output shaft for the power driven diesel trans. And let's beef it up to the trans if it fits. Tell them the truth.
See, you might not know what that means. That means we are going to burn in this bag girl
faster than you know it. Boom! Look at that. Rebuilt transfer case. And also, we didn't test this on camera, but it does in fact work. We went through all the gears and it works. So we got full low range, we have high range, we have two-wheel drive. So we can do burnouts, we can do full drive launches, we can do rock crawl. So there's all kinds of options of what we can do with this bag. The only thing we gotta do now is take said transfer case and put it in the truck. That way that she's ready to race.
This is the new input shaft for the 241. Just fits the back of the transmission. The only difference is put it in the case, everything fits, and it still fits on the back of the transmission, obviously. We're not over testing it.
Let me guess, it doesn't go all the way up against it.
About a half inch still. So,
Well, Wade, I think you know what I'm saying in this situation.
yeah, now that's what I'm making sure that I can do that.
I'm pretty sure we can. The way it just expressed to us is the input shaft we have for our transfer case that we thought was the right one. It's not the right one. It's the wrong one. Right now, normally you would hit up the company, but you don't want to reorder, right? Not us. We're in a goddamn hurry. We're ready to get through doing burnouts. We're ready to do awesome things. So we're just going to take. That's pretty nice.
Oh, my Lord. Thousands smaller, so that's exactly what I want.
Dude, while we wait for the lift to go up, I'd like to thank today's sponsor for the video. There is no sponsor, but today's sponsor of the video is Redneck Signs. If you guys want some awesome merch, westsideski.com, buy some merchandise, buy some stickers, buy a hoodie, buy your mama hat, buy some. Hold this planetary in the back here, so God. Transfer case is in it. Transfer case is filled up. Transmission's in it. Turbos are on it. So basically, all it's coming down to now is I've filled up with some power-driven diesel transmission fluid, and then this back row is ready to rip. That's real odd. I hit the button, it did not go. Do we have a jump pack in here? Well, guys, here's the thing, right? We was getting ready to start this back row, and then we realized every time we try to start it, the batteries kept smoking. So we made some new battery cables that probably won't smoke. Hopefully. We just had Willie Nelson battery cables, you know. Hey, ready? Keep on. Oh, dude, this thing is so sweet. Guys, we've officially got the Yellow Ranger out of the shop, and I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of things that suck about this Ranger. The electrical sucks, and it's really rusty, and there's a good chance it might break in half one moment. But you know what it does do? It looks foolish, and that's the most important part. Did you get the overdrive? Nope. So, we just ran it out of diesel. The Yellow Ranger's back there and it's out of diesel, right? So, my plan is we go get more diesel and then we actually test out the Ranger, see how good it is. Because we've now got a compound turbo 12-valve Cummins Ranger. We need to go test it. And the only way I can think to test it, Alright, boys, it is officially time. So, the dyno is ready. We've got the heavy brake hooked up. We are ready to rock and roll into our first ever dyno run with a diesel on this dyno. And that's a special thing about the dyno. It has that big old eddy brake over there, and it can hold back like 700 to 800 foot-pounds of torque. We just need to hold it back long enough that it builds boost, and then once it builds boost, we can actually get a good number on the screen that we can stare at. Yeah. Let me go get the truck. So, my plan is here, right? So we'll see exactly how much power we can get out of this back row. I'm not sure what it's going to make to be honest with you. Because we didn't do any fuel upgrades to it at all. All we did is we just added the big turbo. What do you think power-wise?
450.
He's confident. 350. 350? It's a 230 horse industrial pump that some 17-year-old got, and all we've done is slap a contract on. It's like 350.
Yeah, but did you see the smoke cloud it makes? I don't feel like it held it back at all. It just, I got on it, it just went instantly through the power band and was on the red one. We gotta give it more eddy brake. Power's not the issue, it's not power. I wonder what it just looks like outside the shop. It looks like they're making a storm cloud. Yeah. That's what I want to
You know, the number and the two things wrong. Low numbers and those very high. Thing rattled so hard it turned that light on.
Oh, that was working a while. That's good. I'm gonna max out that eddy brake. That thing's just not. It's not holding it all back far enough. Hey, is everyone still here? For some reason it's dark. Holy sh! We're gonna have to let her out of here for a minute before we do our next pull. Looks like I come and swap my shop. I don't know what happened in there. Dude, it made 650 foot-pounds of power. But I will tell you, that's the first run we got on this truck where it actually did good on the dyno. I feel like we got the dyno set up right. We just got to go back in there and do a better pull. So guys, here's the deal. The issue I think we've been having this whole dyno experience is we have massive 37-inch military tires on it. They're also falling apart every time we do a dyno run. So we went and stole some wheels off a truck in the middle of the field. And they probably haven't been driven on since 2021, so they're probably perfect to go 90 mile an hour on dyno. Oh, that perfect. While he's putting the top, it looks cool. Yeah, the belt fell off. No, there's cooling on. Hey, by the way, we might have to fix that.
Compound turbos on this bad girl. So before, let's say she made 300 horsepower. The amount of horsepower that this had was 8 car lengths behind the smokestack. When you have a 12 valve come swap port range,